The bistro that beckoned. Marrow's End Bistro sat on the edge of Coldhaven, a crumbling relic of a town forgotten by time, its neon sign flickering like a dying pulse. Locals whispered of its past, a greasy diner in the 1950s where a cook vanished after a fire, his screams heard in the walls long after. Yelp reviews called it haunted, with tales of plates moving and a sour stench no cleaning could erase. As a YouTuber chasing horror content, I saw it as my next big hit, a chance to film a viral video and debunk the myths. I booked a late-night reservation, arriving as the moon hung low, my camera rolling, my flashlight catching the grime on the bistro's windows. The air was thick with grease and something metallic, and a faint scratching echoed from inside, like nails on wood. I pushed open the door, and the darkness swallowed me, the sign buzzing louder, as if welcoming me. The table that waited. The dining room was a time capsule, its checkered floor sticky, its booths torn, their red vinyl bleeding stuffing. A single bulb swayed overhead, casting shadows that seemed to crawl. The host, a gaunt man with eyes too wide, led me to a table set for one, its cloth stained with dark, wet patches. My camera's audio picked up a low hum, like voices muffled by walls, and the air grew colder, my breath visible. I narrated, trying to sound brave. But the menu was wrong, handwritten, listing dishes like cook's regret and last bite. The ink smudged as if wet. A plate appeared, unordered, its meat raw and glistening, and my flashlight caught movement under the table. Something small scurrying with too many legs. The host smiled, his teeth yellow, and whispered, "It's fresh." The kitchen that breathed, a scream, not mine, echoed from the kitchen, sharp and human, then cut silent. The hum grew louder, vibrating in my teeth, and the bulb flickered, revealing scratches on the walls, names, dates, and it eats. I crept toward the kitchen door, my camera shaking, its lens fogging despite the heat. Inside, the air was sour, the counters slick with grease that pulsed like veins. Pots bubbled, their contents moving, not boiling, but writhing. And the stench of rot made my eyes water. My drone, sent ahead, went dark, its last feed showing a figure, tall, aproned, its face a smear, stirring a pot with my name carved on it. The door slammed shut behind me, and the scratching returned, louder from the floor, as if something was digging up. The cook that grinned. The lights died, and the kitchen was alive with movement. Skittering, wet, too fast. My flashlight caught him, the cook, or what was left of him. His apron stained black. His face split by a grin too wide, his eyes like grease pools. He stirred the pot, humming a tune that made my skin crawl. And the scratching became a chorus, claws tapping in rhythm. My camera cracked, its screen showing my face, not his, grinning back. The cook pointed, and the floor split, revealing a hole, not dirt, but flesh, pulsing, hungry, filled with shapes. Rats, but wrong. Their tails braided, their eyes human. My arm burned. The guests that stayed. I burst into the dining room, but it wasn't empty anymore. Figures sat in every booth, their faces shadowed, their plates piled with raw, moving meat. They ate, their mouths stretching, their teeth grinding, and the hum was their voices, chanting my name. The host reappeared, his smile wider, his hands dripping black grease. My phone's audio was recording, capturing not my gasps, but their chewing, wet and endless, layered with the cook's hum. the figures turned. Their eyes glowing like the symbol on my arm, and I saw their faces, mine, all mine, twisted, hungry. The hole from the kitchen followed, its flesh spreading across the floor, and the guests stood, their chairs scraping, reaching for me with hands that weren't hands but claws, braided like the rats' tails. The door that lied. I don't know how I reached the exit. The door was there, and I stumbled into the night, the bistro silent, its neon sign dark. My camera and drone were gone, but my phone survived, its audio filled with the cook's hum, now joined by my voice, chewing, though I hadn't eaten. The police searched Marrow's End, finding only dust and broken chairs. No kitchen, no hole. They called me unhinged, but the fork symbol on my arm is spreading, glowing at night, itching with a hunger I can't name. The scratching follows me, under my apartment's floor, in my walls. Last night, my kitchen's the hunger that grew. I moved, but Cold Haven's shadow clings. The symbols cover my chest now, each fork a tooth, biting when I sleep. My phone's audio has new sounds, teeth grinding, not mine, behind me, always. My mirror's fog, showing not my face, but theirs, the guests, their mouths chewing, their eyes my own. Last week, my fridge leaked, not water, but blood, pooling into shapes, rats, braided, watching. I tried to eat, but my food moved, crawling off the plate, and the hum is louder. In my skull, singing, feed. I dream of the bistro, its hole waiting, its flesh my own, and wake with grease on my hands, though I've touched nothing. The hunger isn't mine, but it's growing, and it knows my name. The feast that followed. The scratching is under my bed now, and the grease is in my walls, seeping, forming words. Come back. My burns sing, and when I trace them, I see the bistro, the cook, the hole, all waiting. Last night, my door opened, and footprints, small, clawed, wet, led to my kitchen, where a plate sat unasked, its meat raw, moving, humming. My phone's audio is my voice now, not speaking, but eating, chewing, laughing. I tried to leave, but the roads loop, Cold Haven always ahead. The bistro's sign flickering again. The hunger is in my blood, and my skin splits, the symbols carving themselves deeper. Something watches from my ceiling, its eyes like grease, its claws tapping, and I know it's not alone. I'm recording this now, my voice breaking because the bistro is here. My apartment is the dining room, its walls pulsing, its floor the hole, flesh and hunger swallowing the light. The guests are in my mirrors, my windows, my skin, their mouths my mouth, chewing. The cook stands at my door, his grin wider, his apron dripping, and the rats are everywhere, their tails braided, their eyes mine. The symbols are me now, my body a map, and the hum is my heartbeat singing. Eat. The hole is climbing, its breath my own, and something older waits inside, not the cook, not the guests, but the feast itself, endless, alive. Marrow's End didn't trap me, it fed me, and tonight, I am its last bite.